What's up, everybody? It's Ronnie. Today we are talking about, can you lease used cars? Can you lease used cars? Well, we're going to deep dive into that and discuss the pros and cons of leasing a used car and if you should. And we're getting started right now. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're discussing a little bit about leasing used cars and if you should do it. Now, granted, you can lease used cars. That is the short answer. The answer is yes, you can lease used cars. But I have to question, why would you do it? Why would you even consider leasing a used car? And we'll go through some of those options in a second, but let's just discuss leasing a used car in general. It's the same terms as a new car. You can go 24 months, 36 months, 48 months, or 60 months. I don't agree with a lot of those terms if it's past 36 months, but it is available to you. The next thing is, what type of mileage per year can you drive? Well, it's basically the same as in the new car leasing category. You can drive 12,000 miles a year, 10,000 miles per year, 20,000 miles per year, all the way up to 30,000 miles per year and lease a used vehicle, which actually becomes even more problematic as time goes on if you're driving more miles and you leased a used car. You still have the same options at the end of the lease: turn it in or buy the car yourself and pay taxes on it at that point. So it's no different than a new car lease. So when you're thinking about this, it brings up things in my mind of why you would be looking at a used car lease. And you should ask yourself that. Why are you looking at a used car lease instead of a new car lease? One of the major reasons is maybe you think it costs less per month and you can afford the payment on a used car lease versus the payment on a new car lease. And I think some of us would just put the blinders on and go, hey, in the real world of cars, doing a financing on a loan, if it's a used car, it's cheaper. Well, it's common sense doesn't work in the automotive industry. I've learned that and said it many times. You could lease a used car and probably get the new car for the same payment. And so when you think it's going to be cheaper, it's not. It's probably not that case on everything. There's some probably can be corrected. Some people can put it in the comments that there are certain cars you can lease that are going to be cheaper, but they're probably going to be extreme examples. So at the very least, if you're considering leasing a used car, you should look and see what the payments are on the same car but in the new variety so that you can compare them for yourself. Now let's go a little bit more in depth to why I believe you should still look at the new car over the used car. Why is it fun to lease? Here's my little list here of the fun benefits to leasing. As you can see in the graphic, you get warranty for every minute you're paying on the vehicle. So if you do a 36,000 mile lease, you're going to be under warranty for the entire 3 years that you're in that lease. Meaning if anything breaks, it's not your responsibility to fix it, it's the manufacturer's responsibility. Now, take for instance, you're going to lease a used car that has 20,000 miles on it when you start the lease. That means in a year and a half, you're going to be completely out of bumper to bumper warranty and you're going to have to pay for those repairs yourself. You're also going to have to pay the payment every month. So you got to keep that in mind, guys. That's a major benefit. The other benefit is minimum maintenance. So when you're looking at a vehicle that already has 20,000 miles on it, it's probably on the way to being due its first set of new tires. The brakes are worn. Other things on the vehicle have been used and need to be worked on, like a 15,000 mile service comes to mind. So you have to spend money on that vehicle to keep it going versus leasing the new car and starting at 0 miles. So I want to do this quick video today just to remind people that yes, you can lease used cars, guys. You can do it. The short, sweet answer is yes, you can do it. Make sure you're looking and comparing the new car before you do it so that you can be informed and make the best decision for yourself. We'll see you next week.